So what are we thinking about most of the time? What are we thinking about in the shower? What are we thinking about before we go to sleep? What are we thinking about when we wake up? What are we thinking about throughout the day? What are we thinking about on our drive to work? What are we thinking about on our journey to work? What are we thinking about? Why do I keep asking, what are you thinking about? Because you become what you think about. You become what you think about. That's probably the realest thing you can learn, the realest thing you can know, is that you do become what you think about. Alan Watts, great philosopher, he says this in one of his talks, the strangest secret. And that secret is you do become what you think about. So it's important that we guard our thoughts and we're aware of what we're thinking. It's important that we pray, important that we meditate to really understand our mind and really understand, okay, what am I doing at the moment and why am I doing it? Why am I thinking this way? What am I thinking? We all have desires, we all have goals. But if you're not thinking about them consistently or your thoughts aren't matching what you really want, then how is it going to come to fruition? That's how we really have to, understand the way our mind works, understand the way our systems, understand the way that human nature is set up. Even in the Bible it says, as a man thinketh, so is he. So guard your thoughts, be careful of who you're around, because some people might try and influence you to think in certain ways which really doesn't add up to your, nature, that doesn't add up to, your best self. So guard your thoughts and really shape your mind in a way where you'll be thinking the best thoughts, thinking the most accurately, thinking, bigger. There's magic in thinking big. And how do we do this? It's all by what we consume. What are we putting in our ears every day? What are we watching every day? What are we reading every day? That's shaping our mind. That's shaping the way we think. It's important that we understand this because, your mind is your most powerful asset. Just the same way that we work out in the gym, get muscles, build bigger muscles, get in better shape, we have to think about it the same way with our brain. We have to consistently work on it, consistently feed it the right things, consistently shape it in the right direction. The reality you have around you now is because of the previous thoughts that you thought. You know what I mean? Because of your previous ways of thinking. That's how you're in the situation you are. That's what has the influence on your current situation is because of your previous thoughts. You know what I mean? So it's important that, we continue to just check ourselves, check the way you're thinking. When you wake up in the morning, make sure that, you're thinking positively. You're saying, I am, I am successful. I am the best version of myself. I continue to attract all good things to me. I continue to learn every day. I continue to develop my mind every day. Think about what you're grateful for, because when you think about what you're grateful for, you put yourself on that vibration of gratitude. When you think about, things that aren't the best for you, when you're just thinking about, okay, what should I watch? I need to eat something. I need to. When you're just thinking about things that aren't really serving much value, that don't add much to your life, then as a result, your life won't be that valuable. You won't be living, a purposeful life. you'll just be living a life full of distraction. I mean, when I wake up, in the morning, I think about what I'm grateful for. I thank the Most High for everything that He's given me. You know what I mean? And we continue to build on that. In the shower, I'm thinking about, okay, how can I, make better music? How can I promote better music? What content ideas do I have? Get out the shower. I'm still thinking, okay, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? Then we get on it. Before I go to sleep, I visualize the lifestyle that I want to live. I visualize my best life when I go to sleep. You see what I mean? So it's every day, consistently throughout the day, you're thinking about all good things. You're thinking about how you can improve. You're thinking about your current situation and how you can improve it to make sure that, the future looks better. And of course, the Most High has plans for you. The Most High has, big plans for you. Maybe plans that you might not even know are possible at the moment, or know that will, come into fruition. But we always have to do the best with what we have. We always have to make sure that we are still thinking, the best thoughts we possibly can, and that we are still being the best versions of ourselves through, the way that we think of ourselves. Because it's funny, the way that you think of yourself, the way that you think about yourself, you'll be able to hear that in your speech. You'll be able to hear that by the way you talk, because that's, in your head. And if it's in your head, that means it'll go into your heart, and then that's the way that you'll speak. So if you notice, if you talk to maybe one of your colleagues at work, or you talk to a family member, you'll see that, okay, if you really pay attention, you'll see how they're thinking about themselves. You'll see how they think about themselves. They might put themselves down without even knowing it. They might say, oh, I can't do that. Oh, I can never do that. You know what I mean? Whereas someone who's has a higher self-esteem, someone who's thinking positively about themselves, someone who believes in themselves, they'll say, of course I could do that. I could do anything I put my mind to. I'm 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 great. By the grace of the Most High, I'm great. I'm going to continue to get better. I'm going to improve. I can do it. You'll see the different ways they speak. You'll see the different ways they talk about themselves. It's because they think about themselves in a positive way, in a positive light. Yeah, so really it's important that, we just continue to, think positively, think the best things, think optimistically, because these things will determine the way your life really does turn out. So guard your mind, guard your thoughts, and don't let anybody try and put you down, or don't let anybody try and alter your thoughts in a negative way. You can learn from other people, of course, other people who might allow you to see things in a better way, in a better light. Nothing's wrong with that. Iron sharpens iron, so nothing's wrong with that. But when it comes to people kind of dragging you down, filling you with thoughts of fear, self-doubt, disbelief, all of these things, then okay, I can't be associated with them. You know what I mean? Because they're not lifting me up, they're just pulling me down. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's important that we take these things into consideration, and remember, you do become what you think about. Hopefully you enjoyed that video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.